All right, killers. So we're here today. We've got a time under tension workout. We are using bands, whether you have small bands at home or these large monster or pull-up assist bands. Either way, we're going to get a great workout. We have both cardio and strength. So we are going in a circuit style. We're going cardio first, 30 on, 10 off, and then a strength segment, 50 on, 10 off, and then back through the whole thing. All right, so back and forth we go, 4 sets of everything. We're gonna get ready to get moving. We're starting on the floor with those hamstring kicks. I'm gonna get our timer started, lying flat down on your back. You're gonna bring that right leg up so your knee is over your hip. You're gonna grab the outside back of that right leg and you are going to kick that foot up over that opposite shoulder. So if you're kicking that right leg, you're kicking towards over your left shoulder, trying to keep that foot nice and flat and those hips on the floor. By turning that leg in a little bit, it stretches more so the outer back of that thigh. All right, kick it up, hold there, squeeze the front of that thigh, and then relax that leg. Kick and hold and squeeze. Enjoy that nice deep stretch. One more and we're switching sides. All right, right leg flat on the floor, left leg up, holding the back outside that's kind of crossing over the front of that leg. You're going to kick that leg up nice and straight, squeeze the front of that thigh, and then that foot goes back down. This is a wonderful stretch, active stretch. It warms up the legs a little bit while stretching out the hamstrings. It's a good way for anybody to stretch out those hamstrings that tends to get hamstring cramps or a lot of hamstring soreness after their workout. 7 seconds and we're up on those feet for a walk in place. Get that heart rate up. Here we go, up to those feet. We're walking in place, just pumping opposite arm, opposite leg. Standing up nice and tall. Think about that belly button pulling in. I like to go, whoo-hoo. It pulls slightly in, slightly away from that waistband. Think of a string on the inside pulling up through the crown of your head. So you're nice and tall. I cue it a lot through our workouts. Chin tucked, crown tall. Beautiful, guys. All right. Feet are going wide, toes straight ahead. We're going to squat. And then we're leaning to each side for a side lunge. Back to the middle and stand up. All right, so as you lean to the side, toes, knees, hips, nice straight line. All right, nice and tall every time we come up. We squeeze those glutes, open up those hips. Feel that stretch down the front, inside of that thigh. Keep that butt sitting back. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Stretch it over so my butt is leaning back. I'm almost at 90 degrees on those legs, not quite. It's hard to hit that depth in these lateral lunges. Get those butt nice and tight. Stretch out those hips. Try to keep that chest up tall and that belly button in. 6 seconds and we're going to a jog in place. All right, onto those toes. We're jogging in place, pumping those knees up a little bit higher. If you're not jumping today, you can simply march nice and quick. The higher up those knees goes, the harder your body's going to have to work, the warmer you're going to get. We want to get that heart rate up slow and steady here. We're down to 8 seconds, so pick up the pace. In 3 seconds, we're going to TikToks. Our legs are going side to side. All right. Using those arms, pumping those arms. Down and back, squeezing the heels towards the ceiling. All right, our hips aren't rocking, our upper body's not squeezing, staying nice and still. If we're not jumping, we're simply squeezing up and out to the side. All right, I'm losing the heart rate monitor here. All right, here we go, keep it up. Squeezing those heels, feeling those glutes get nice and warm in those hips. Make sure you're pumping those arms. All right, any opportunity you have to move those arms under control. All right, 3 seconds, we're going to a lunge. With our right leg going back, we're gonna lunge back 90 degrees on those legs. That hand is gonna reach, your right hand's gonna reach towards your left foot, and then it's gonna open up towards the ceiling. All right, so going down, back up into a balanced position. Your thumb is gonna point towards the wall behind you. Your palm rotating up towards the ceiling. So what you should feel this warming up is your back and that shoulder. All right, really working on that shoulder position. Shoulder stays out of that ear. Feel that left leg in front, working to drive through the floor, stand you up, work on that balance, big squeeze in those glutes. Last one, we're switching sides. Left foot goes back, toes are staying straight ahead. And as you step back, a lot of people really struggle with balance in lunges. Trying to step back so that those feet are hip width apart. All right, focusing on those toes, staying pointed straight ahead. This is hard to tell unless you have a mirror in front of you or you can use your video. All right, keep it up, big squeeze on those glutes at that top of range of motion, that belly button's in, chin tucked, crown of your head is extended, big squeeze. In 4 seconds, we're going to a push-up with 2 mountain climbers each leg. All right, so we're in this wide plank position. Bending those arms so those elbows squeeze to the side and then drive those knees 1, 1, 2 times for that mountain climber. Drive them up 1, 2, each leg down into that push-up. Try to keep those shoulders right over those hands. Belly button stays pulled in so we can maintain that nice flat back, working on that core. If you need to, you drop to those knees for that push-up, then up to those toes to drive those knees in. At any point, you can do these on an incline, a step, a chair, a stool. All right, we're up to those feet. We're gonna go into a squat with some steps and a jump. Toes straight ahead, we're stepping forward, 1, 2, jump. And then back, 1, 2, jump. All right, staying low in that squat. If you have a band when we get to that workout, because you know these are coming in the workout, right? If you need to take that jump out, you simply reach up nice and tall on those toes. Really work hard. Toes straight ahead. Try to keep them under those hips. Try to keep those knees nice and soft, right in line with those toes. Beautiful. Keep those feet moving. Like I said, time under tension, our cardio. First one is a group of 4. We have a long jump. Swinging those arms, landing nice and soft. When you land, it's a 1, 2, 3 pulse. Then you're jumping in the opposite direction. 3 pulses. Turn if you want. Jump 3 pulses. All right. Your second group is a mountain climber. No push up, just climbing that mountain, driving those knees up. All right. Get ready. I'm switching over our timer to our workout. We got that 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Are we ready? Because here we go. All right, long jump. Swing those arms. Nice soft landing, triple pulse down low. Spin if you want to. It's a nice challenge to do the 180 jump. If it's too hard to do the 180 jump, you can do 290s. Try to jump and spin in the opposite direction. Try to keep those knees right over those toes. Triple pulse. Woo! Shake it out. All right, 5 seconds. We're going to that mountain climber. Let's go. Drive those knees up. I'm showing you the great modification. If anybody has lower back pain, it is better to go on an incline, whether it's a stool, a step, a bench, whatever you've got at home. All right? Shoulders right over those hands. Drive those knees. Under 10 seconds. Let's go. There's no mountain that's too high for us. Let's get it. Beautiful. All right, just like warm up, we've got those TikToks. Every third one, we're gonna pulse. All right, 1, 2, 3, pulse. All right, work that balance. As you pulse it up to the side. Beautiful. In that TikTok, work that tight core, work that balance. This is like a breather, a little bit of a lighter cardio, because you know what's coming next. We've got that squat with those 2 steps, forward and then a jump. All right, don't stop moving. Active rest. We're squatting, stepping forward, jump, stepping back, jump. All right, focus on that good body position. You guys look absolutely fabulous. Yes, that chest stays up nice and tall. Belly button pulled in. You gotta watch where I'm jumping when I turn the side. Gonna hit my head. Beautiful. You can make that step forward as big as you want or as small as you want. All right, we're getting those bands. Strength section, our first exercise is a deadlift with an upright row and a pulse. All right, so that deadlift, bend at the waist, nice flat back. When you come up, you're sliding those hands up your body. All right, elbows up, 1, 2, 3 pulses, back down. And you go down into that deadlift again. If you have bands, small bands at home, you're going 1 arm at a time. All right, so you do that deadlift, and then you pull 1 arm up. We're doing this 4 times through, so you can either alternate arms right now or stick to 1 arm at a time. All right, really making sure those shoulders stay out of those ears. Beautiful, guys. All right, we did push-ups and warm-ups. Yeah, we got push-ups with pulses. All right, hands are wide. When we go down, elbows stay pulled in towards that body. 1, 2, 3 pulses at that hardest position. All right, exhale as you drive through those hands and push up. This is a great opportunity to challenge that chest to work. It's really important. You don't want those elbows squeezing way out to the side. They should feel like they're squeezing toward that body. The upper arms should come parallel to the floor. Try to keep that nose pointed towards the floor. That belly button in. Come on. 5 seconds, guys. Woo, it burns. Nice job. All right. We're going to get those mini bands. They're going around the legs. We've got the right leg going back into a lunge. All right. And then it's going up back towards the ceiling. Squeezing those glutes, working that balance. All right. So down into that lunge, up and slightly back. I'm turning my back to you so you can see how my back foot goes up, almost on a diagonal. All right. Really squeezing the glutes, squeezing that heel toward the ceiling. If you don't have a mini band, not a big deal. These will burn. All you have to do is really focus on squeezing those glutes. Good control. It's about time under tension today. Making our body work hard. Beautiful. Nice job. Might as well keep that at those legs, right? We're coming back to those. Our next round, we've got a squat with our arms overhead, squat it out. And then you're pulling that band apart as you pull those elbows towards those ribs. All right? If you have a mini band, your hands can just come inside. Squat down, knees in line with those hips, and then pull that band apart, squeezing that back. Really important. You always start off, roll those shoulders down and back. All right, like you're rolling those shoulders out. Roll them down and back. Not at every repetition, it's just a reminder to keep that shoulder gap. I want you to squeeze those elbows towards your body as you pull and break that band in half. Come on, guys, one more. Beautiful. All right. That band all by itself adds a lot of tension. We've got that left leg back for that lunge. All right. Down into that lunge. Squeezing that heel up, slightly out to the side. This is a challenge on the balance too. So you're going to really feel that right hip working as you work that balance. Squeeze it up and back. Keep that belly button in. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can add weights to this as well. But quite frankly, just having that band on those legs or really just focusing on squeezing those glutes. Woo! Squeeze those buns. Nice controlled 3 pulses. As you squeeze that heel towards the ceiling. Time for one more. Woo! Yeah. We're down on the floor. All right. If you have a big band, you can add that. You can keep that little band on those legs. The big band goes around those hips and then under those heels. You're squeezing up into a glute bridge and you've got 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then nice slow back down. All right. As you squeeze up, the toes should be straight ahead, knees in line with those feet, and those should be in line with those hips. If you have that mini band on, you're going to feel the tension in the side of those glutes as well as right there in those back cheeks, right? All right. Triple pulse long jumps. Right back to that cardio burst. Here we go. Swing those arms. Jump forward. Pulse it out. Get low when you land. Knees staying right in line with those toes. If you are somebody whose knees go in when you're squatting and jumping, this is a great opportunity to keep that tension on that band and work healthy knee position. Let's go. Beautiful, guys. We got mountain climbers, so that band can come off. We're on the floor, driving those knees up. Let's go. Shoulders staying over those hands. Focus on good alignment. Keeping the shoulders over those hands helps keep those hips nice and low. Challenge that core as you drive that knee up. Don't forget to breathe. You've got this. We're under 10 seconds. How fast can you climb? Push, drive. Let's go. Beautiful. All right. A little bit of a breather here. 3 TikTok pulses. It's a little bit of a slower cardio movement. If you have that band and had time to slide it back on, it's great for the side of those hips. I like to call it the side butt. Try to keep those knees soft, those knees right in line with those toes. Woo! Keep pushing, squeezing. Let's go. 2 seconds. Woo! All right. Squat step with the jump. I'm banding back up, guys. All right. Squat. Step it forward. Jump. All right. I want you to squeeze that knee into that band. Keep those knees right in line with those toes. Try to alternate which foot you step forward with. All right. And which forward you step back with. Come on, 5 seconds. Keep jumping. Keep driving heel toe through the floor. Woo. Grab that big band or small band. I'm going to demonstrate this time. The whole time with the big band. Band underneath those feet. Toes hip width apart. Pointed straight ahead. Into that deadlift. Slide those on hands Up that body. 3 pulses in that upright row. Whew. And you can tell this is not about the deadlift, but it never hurts to add in a leg movement. Nice slow 3 pulses. Moving those hands about 1 inch down and then squeezing back up. As your shoulders start to feel it, do not let them squeeze toward those ears. Feel that shoulder blade working to stay squeezing down and back. Whoo. Push-up pulses, guys. Oh, they're brutal. They're brutal. All right. Yes, we can. Hands right underneath those shoulders. I want you to start, if you can, start in the hardest position that you have, whether that's on your knees, right? Pulsing 3 times, whether it's lifting one leg, making sure that we alternate, or if it's on your toes. And I'd love it, instead of going to those knees, if you did these guys on an incline, challenging yourself. Squeeze those elbows toward that body. Come on, guys. Woo, these are brutal. 6 seconds, let's get it together. Woo, beautiful work. All right, up on those feet. Get those feet moving again. We've got that right leg back, lunge with that rear leg raise. All right, squeezing that glute, working that balance. On that back leg, think about that second toe, digging into the floor. Nice straight lines, feet hip width apart. Every time that foot goes up and back, squeeze those buns. All right, really focus on activating that glute. You can always feel that muscle, feel for that muscle getting nice and hard underneath your thumb. Putting your hands on your waist, you can feel it. 5 seconds, guys, time for one more. Pulse, squeeze. Woo. All right, we've got those pull downs. I'm gonna show you this time with that big band. 3 seconds, over that head, squat it down. Pull that band apart, squeezing those elbows towards your body. You might find that you can do a little bit heavier compared to, for example, the upright rows. This is a big back muscle we're working. Focus on good form. Shoulders staying out of those ears. Trying to keep that belly button pulled in when you're standing tall for that pull down. Our glutes are tight. We've got good head position. Pull that band apart. Squeeze those elbows towards those ribs. Woo. All right. Now left leg is going back for that lunge and that pulse. Here we go. Step it back. Think of that beautiful booty. We're building with every one of these lunges, every one of these pulses. Focus on that good form. That front knee needs to stay right in line with those toes as you pull that tension on that band. All right? So you're really working both glutes to keep good knee position. Squeeze. Feel the work in those buns. Love that stability. Building a strong base of support for healthy, stronger muscles. 2 seconds. Woo! Glute bridges. Lying on the floor. If you have that big band, wrap it over those hips and under those heels. Squeeze it up. Pulse it out and back down. Whew. big pulses. Back down. This is actually a shorter interval. Not on purpose, guys. But that's all right. We have plenty of time to work those glutes and squeeze. Belly button should stay pulled in at that full extension of those hips. Woo! Last one. 10 seconds back up on those feet. Get a quick drink. We're going to round 3. Long jump, triple pulse. Woo! Here we go. Swing and pulse. Turn it around. Unless you have a big room and you can go across the room. Stay low. Try to work that 90 degrees in that pulse. Swing those arms. Jump as far as you can with good knee position and a nice soft landing. Yes. Woo! It burns, but we love it. Band off for a hot minute. We've got mountain climbers. Here we go. Drive those knees up. Drive them up there. Shoulders right over those hands. Belly button in. Taking off my glasses because I'm nice and sweaty for you guys. We're halfway. Let's go. Push that pace. You guys look great. Shoulders over. Drive those knees. Come on, 6 seconds. How fast can you go? Push through it. Yes. Little bit of a breather. Tick tock with those pulses. Bend those knees if you want. Squeeze it up there. Work that body position. Work that balance. Work that side butt. Be like, pow! Check out my side butt, right? It's really all about healthy back, healthy knees. That's why we work the side butt. Squeeze. Woo. Squat steps with that jump. I'm gonna band up for this because I like the tension I get. It's a good reminder to lead with those knees. Step it forward, step it back. Try to alternate which leg you start with. Use those arms to help drive you up, pushing through the floor. If you have a ceiling above you that you can potentially reach, reach for that ceiling, right? Reach for it, drive through. Woo. Beautiful work. All right, we've got that deadlift, upright row. I'm using that mini band. Bend at the waist, nice flat back. You can alternate arms like I said. Look at that deadlift as an opportunity to work a healthy back position with little weight, with no weight really, right? If you've got that mini band, your one arm is acting as an anchor. It should be squeezing nice and tight as you work the opposite arm in that upright row. You guys look absolutely fabulous. Work that pulse. Small movement down and up. 3 seconds. I'm gonna equal it out. Push-up pulses, guys. These are just brutal. All right. I know I'm gonna struggle this time, so I'm bringing my stepper over. If you have a chair at home, go ahead and use that as well. If you can, the incline helps you stay on those toes. It's gonna help you advance that push-up towards being able to do it on your toes. You really, or if you have any kind of back pain in that full plank position, this is a great opportunity to take some tension off of that back, but continue to work and challenge that chest. Exhale as you drive up. Woo! I'm learning, guys. Let's keep pushing. Nice job. Woo. You got that lunge with that rear leg raise. Oh boy. Right leg going back. Down into that 90 degrees. Squeeze that foot up there 3 times. Nice controlled squeezes. Your guys' balance looks absolutely fabulous. I absolutely love it. Beautiful work, Jen. Julie, you're a rock star. Keep pushing, Stace. I love it, guys. You look so good. Every movement is controlled. Every movement is a focused squeeze. Good form. Belly button in. Woo. Under 10 seconds. Embrace the burn. Love the burn. That's your body working. Woo. Pull downs with that squat. Woo. Feels good, guys. Hands up. Roll those shoulders down and back. Squat, and then into that pull down. If you really want to add a challenge, you can add that pulse at the bottom, just like the rest of our movements. Pull it apart. Pulse it at that chest. As long as those shoulders can stay down and back. Feel that tension like underneath your shoulder blades, on your back. Making sure that we're not arching the back, right? It's not about lifting that chest up towards it. You want to keep as much of a neutral back position, so that belly button should stay in. Whew. Burns, guys. All right. Left leg going back for that rear leg pulse. Here it is. And you're going to feel how that knee position is challenged with that band, right? Try not to lean to one side to balance yourself. Try to use that glute to stabilize you. It's hard. You're gonna feel it working. But yes, you can, right? Yes, we can. Squeeze and work. You are well over halfway. We're almost finished with our 3rd round. That means 1 round to go. We're under 10 seconds on this one. Those buns are getting tired. That's a-okay. Woo! Glute bridge pulses for the finish of our strength. Get ready. Push yourself. Work those buns. All right. Get that band under those heels if you've got that big band. Keep that good. Toes pointed straight ahead. Don't let them turn out. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those cheeks together. Belly button stays pulled in. We're supporting the back. 5 seconds. Almost there. Beautiful, guys. Up on those feet. Get ready for our very last round, all the way through, starting with that cardio burst. Long jump, land, triple pulse. Switch directions. All right, let's go, guys. We're already 10 seconds in. It's nothing. You've worked so hard. You've come so far. You're almost through your workout for the day. Let's finish strong. Let's give it 150% all the way to the finish. Yes. D-band, if you will. If you had that on there still, we've got mountain climbers. Here it is. Drive those knees up. Good head position. Take off those glasses if you need to, because I hope you're nice and sweaty. Drive those knees up. You are climbing the mountain of health. Every step, you're pushing and driving harder and farther. You have 5 seconds. All you've got to the finish line. Yes. Woo. Burns so good. All right. TikTok pulses. Let's go. Last time. Work that balance. Work those hips. Don't forget to pump those arms. I see all you girls. We're moving. We're burning calories. Our heart rate should be nice and high. That's the heavy breathing, right? Work it, push it. That's your heart getting stronger. That's your lungs getting healthier. 5 seconds, last round. Squat steps in that jump. I'm grabbing my band. I like it. Let's go. You're driving heel toe. Push through that floor if you're jumping. Give it all you've got. Heart rate's up. Yes, you can, because there's only 10 seconds. What do you got left for your cardio? Let's own it. Let's push it. 2. Woo! All right. Deadlift. Upright row. Last round of strength. Let's pulse it out. Let's challenge those muscles. Let's make every movement count. Exhale as you slide those hands up that body. Elbows are going to be even with those shoulders, if you can, with proper shoulder position, right? Try to keep that chin tucked, that crown extended. Embrace the burn in those shoulders, in those biceps. Ooh, feels good. It burns. Yes. Push-up pulses, guys. Whew. All right. Let's get it as best we can to the finish line. On those toes, we're pulsing at that hardest position, right? 90 degrees. Focusing on a healthy shoulder position. Elbows pulling towards that body, up and down. At the hardest point, you're exhaling as you drive those hands into the floor. Straightening those arms. Keep those glutes tight. That belly button pulled in. If you're working, we're almost there. Come on, 10 seconds. Work that position. Feel that chest. This is strength. It's meant to be hard. Woo. All right. Right leg back for that rear leg lunge and pulse up. Oh yeah. Let's go, guys. Work those legs. Work those glutes. Squeeze those buns. Feel those cheeks. Squeeze. You can smile too, because you know you're almost at the finish line. All right? Push that knee out in the front. Don't let it collapse in. Make those glutes work. Force those legs to be challenged. We're working that balance. If you're really struggling in this last round, you can put a chair at your side. But if you can balance, fabulous. You got 5 seconds. Beautiful job, guys. All right. We've got that squat to pull down, right? We have 3 more exercises left in our strength. This is it. We're almost there. Focus on that good, healthy squat position. Try to keep those toes straight ahead. Try to keep them underneath those hips. Pull those elbows down. Squeeze them towards your body, towards those ribs. You are breaking that band apart because you are strong. Yes. Let's go, guys. You are worth it. You've made it too far. Now is when you have to kick in and you have to pull. You have to push to the finish. Let's go. You've almost had 10 seconds. Make that back work. Keep that healthy shoulder position. Pull that band apart. Yes. 2 left. Lunge with that rear leg raise. All right, left leg back, down. Squeeze it up, slightly out to the side. Work those glutes. Work that 90 degrees on those legs. Work that good balanced position. Belly button in. You're gonna have a slight lean forward, and that's okay. That's actually challenging that right glute to stabilize you. But that doesn't mean that as you lean forward, we get sloppy. This is when it's most important to challenge that form, right? Focus on your form. Healthy knee position. Right in line with those toes. 5 seconds. Yes, we can. Woo. Beautiful. Glute bridge with the pulse to the finish line. Let's get low. Tuck it under those heels if you've got that big band. Challenge those glutes to work. Keeping good foot position. Right in line with those hips. Toes straight ahead. Squeeze those glutes. Pulse it up there 3 times. Each one with a big squeeze and release. Yes, almost there, guys. Woo! Let's D-band. Get a drink. We're gonna go up to those feet. That heart rate should be coming down a little bit since we were on the floor. Whew. Beautiful job. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're into that cool down and stretch. We're gonna stagger those feet. Left leg forward, left heel is in line with that right hand, right toes. You're gonna lean towards that left leg and you're tucking those hips, squeezing them towards the ribs, squeezing that right butt cheek. And you should feel a stretch right through the inside of that thigh. If you don't feel it, that is perfectly okay. That means that you're more likely to have a healthy knee position. Use this time in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slow that breathing. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. We're going to switch sides. Right heel in line with those left toes. Slight bend in that right leg. Squeeze those hips under. Feel that stretch through that inside thigh. Keep breathing. Squeezing those glutes. Keeping that nice tall chest. These stretches are very focused stretches. Sometimes when we stretch and you can kind of feel yourself leaning into a stretch, all to get a stretch out of muscle, you can actually be straining other muscles. All right, we're gonna go down into that lunge position. All right, tuck those toes under, 90 degrees on those legs. And again, we're squeezing those hips under, thinking of like tucking your tail like a puppy, right? You're gonna feel that stretch right through the front of the hip. And if those toes are tucked under, it's gonna extend down that thigh. If you can reach that right hand if your right leg's back up towards the ceiling. You're gonna feel that increase the stretch or the discomfort on the front of that hip. And again, you can add in a side lean. All right, so this is a very focused hip flexor stretch. A lot of the times you may stretch and you might push those hips forward and get kind of like a noodle, right? When you stretch like that, it may be actually harming other muscles that put us into bad posture, which could potentially cause us to have lower back pain or hip pain. So when we stretch, it's important to be focused on our stretches with good posture. We're going to switch legs. It's also important to listen to your body. My left hip has been very, very tight since my dog kind of bull rushed me and I fell down the steps. So I'm not going to get that lean over on this side, and that's okay. You have to listen to the muscles. And if the muscles are telling you that this is as far as they can stretch, that is okay. That means that this is the healthiest range of motion for that muscle right now. And if you don't feel that discomfort decreasing by the time we finish this stretch, make sure you come back to it at the end. That muscle's very, very tight and you're not stretching it enough. It can also lead to lower back pain, knee pain, all that kind of stuff. All right. We're going to drop those hips towards those heels. You can come on all the way down to those feet if you can. Then you're going to reach those shoulders away from you while those hips stay towards those heels. Press those shoulders. So those palms come together and those thumbs point up towards the ceiling. You should feel that really increase the stretch through your back. With every inhale and exhale, push a little deeper into that stretch. Beautiful. Those arms can come nice and wide. Elbows to the floor. Relax those hands. Roll those shoulders down and back. And then push that chest towards the floor, towards those knees. Feel it stretch out that chest. Making sure those fingers are relaxed and there's no weird burning, tingling sensation in those fingers. Just a nice deep stretch through that chest. Perfect, guys. Beautiful work. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling really good. We can finish, we stretched. We really worked a lot of the glutes, so we can stretch those glutes as a finisher here. Put your foot, I want them up on a chair, up on a wall, something preferably flat that you can rest those legs at 90 degrees. You can take that right ankle, cross it over that left foot, and then you're going to test and feel which way feels better for you. You can either push that knee away from you and feel that stretch deep inside those glutes up from the lower back to your hip, or you can take that left arm and pull that knee towards that left shoulder, making sure those hips stay flat on the floor. All right, everybody's muscle is different in this position. What might feel good for your muscle could either be a push or a pull. All right, and switch sides. If you're somebody that has sciatic pain, this might be a stretch that feels really, really good for you. This stretch is a muscle that likes to clamp down on our sciatic. So this can help get you some relief. 90 degrees on those legs though. Make sure that you are either pushing with that hand on the same side or pulling with the opposite arm. Beautiful work today, guys. Beautiful work. You guys did an awesome job. You crushed it, pushed it all the way to the finish. Now make sure you fuel your recovery. Healthy carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, leafy greens are going to refill those electrolytes. All right. And lots of protein, 25 to 40 grams every meal, lean meats, healthy sources. Way to kick butt, guys. And if you need anything, never hesitate to reach out. I love working out with you and I'd love to hear from you.